2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hurry. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hurry. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He's checking.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. SOS. Peek in. Hey, 55. Watch the twist.
Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, watch this. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. You line up. You get
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
58 for us. 58 for us. Get that quarterback. Get on. Kill. Tighten up.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check. 36. Kill. Up. Hey, alert 33.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
180. King.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check tight end.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On the return, Carter. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Watson now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass. Check Check 13.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Watson. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Second and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on third down, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
180! Real. Out. Pistol. Hey, Alpha!
Check Mike.
Real.
Check Mike 39.
My God!
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down. It's Miller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Mike, watch the pass. 53 to Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
He's coming. Deuce. Check. Lucky. Watch it. 24. Safety's creeping. Check. Watch the edge.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got Fuller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
24 down, he's coming. Check.
On 4th down, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Watson. He's letting this one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry, hurry!
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hurry!
41 to Mike. Check 41.
Point it right. I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Set. 180. Hurry, hurry. What's up?
They go with Chubb on second down. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards. On the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Run. Hurry.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Set. 180. You must be dreaming. What's up?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry.
55, my God, 55. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll give it to Chubb. Oh, good move. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Brown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the That sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy